So good morning all of you. In today's class I am going to discuss about the concept related to the problems in Coulomb's law, that is 36 to 43. Before that most of you have done, but some of the students has asked the doubts regarding those concepts. So actually I did not explain. I waited for some time so that anybody will come forward and ask the doubts, but no one is interested in that thing. So today I am going to discuss that problems. So here the concept is so this is 16/5/2020, so Saturday, and here if you consider the concept is two metal spheres are hanged from a common point. They are hanged from a common point. So they have been given equal charges. So when these two are given equal charges, normally they are not separated. Just they are tied to a common point means the length of the string is L. These two strings are having lengths L. And due to the Coulombic repulsion forces, there is a force of repulsion between the two charges. The strings will move apart and they make some angle. This is called as angle of divergence. And in equilibrium, suppose what will happen then when it moves on, so there will be number of forces acting on it, and when net force equal to 0, then the two charges or the two spheres will come into equilibrium, and let us consider the equilibrium distance between the two charges is x. So this is directly related to one problem. So you have to find what is the mass of the sphere. For example, the sphere is having some mass m. What is the charge on the sphere? What is the tension in the string? So like this. So before going to this, just I want to make you remember that in your 8th class in vectors chapter, you have come across the application of parallelogram law of vectors or equilibrium of vectors. There we have derived a law called as tangent law. So what is the tangent law? Just I will derive it so that you can remember it again. So here, what are the in equilibrium? Let us suppose the two charged particles have moved apart by a distance x, and they are in equilibrium. So what are the forces acting on this body? So here, as the strings are tied to a point, the tension is acting on the string towards the fixed point, and the mass of the string, so the weight of the ball sphere is acting like this. And you can consider along the line joining the two charges, we come across the repulsive force, that is electrostatic force. Fe is electrostatic force. Now if you want to consider or resolve this, I will take it as for example I will take it as alpha. So theta means it is 2 alpha. You can take, I am considering vertical, so here also I can write alpha. So this tension is making an alpha with vertical, so these two are parallel lines, so it is T cos alpha, and here if you resolve this, it is T sin alpha. Horizontally it is T sin alpha. So in equilibrium, the net force acting on the sphere is, so I can take it as along x-axis and along y-axis. So this is x-axis, this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. So along x-axis and along y-axis. So along x-axis, what are the forces? Positive x-axis Fe minus T sin alpha is equal to, equilibrium means net force is equal to 0 along x-axis. So like this you can come across Fe is equal to T sin alpha. So along y-axis you can consider, along y-axis T cos alpha minus mg is equal to 0, because the ball is in equilibrium. In equilibrium you can write in equilibrium. So T cos alpha is equal to mg. So if you observe these two equations, let us call this as equation 1 and let us call this as equation 2. So you can divide these two, you can take tie sin alpha on one side, on same side. So you'll get sin alpha by cos alpha, it is tan alpha is equal to, first you have taken electrical force by mg, then you can write F electrical force is equal to mg tan alpha. So what is tan alpha? Suppose you write here it is distance is x, you can take it as x by 2, opposite side by adjacent side. Adjacent side means this is actually hypotenuse. So you can write root of L square minus x square. So like this we are going to get tan alpha. So this is a tangent law, if you remember, and based on this application we can solve the problems which we have started from 36 to 41. So first of all we take the 40th problem, which is very nearer to our assumption. So here you see, we can read the problem. Two similar balls of mass m are hung by a silk thread of length L and carry similar charges Q in the figure. The separation between the two spheres is. So we have to calculate x. So meanwhile, if you observe, already we have calculated here Fe. Fe means, so if I write like this, the answer for this is, if I start from, so if I consider this is 2 alpha plus alpha, I will take it as 2 alpha. So from the tangent law, if I write Fe is equal to mg tan alpha. So here what is Fe? K q square by what is the displacement? X square is equal to mg tan alpha. Tan alpha means what we can write. So here if it is alpha, we can write like this, opposite side x by 2 by approximately I can take it as L. Root of L square minus x square means suppose you take x is very small, I will take it as L. See what we will get the answer. So now k q square L by 2 mg is equal to x cube, and here if you want to write x is equal to 2k q square L by mg whole to the power of 1 by 3. So check this answer. So in spite of here you can also write root of L square minus x square, you will get some different answer. So this is one idea. If any doubt, you can go for clarification. Next one, the important problem here is, so I want to consider one more thing. 36th problem I want to show you. Two small spheres. So if you go through the problem, two small spheres each having mass of 20 grams are suspended from a common point by two insulating strings of length 40 centimeters. So the same problem we are going to consider from a common point. Just I will draw the diagram. So they have been joined from a common point, and each mass is 20 grams. And they are having a distance of length of each string is 40 centimeters. The spheres are identically charged, and the separation between the balls. So this is the separation between the balls is in equilibrium is 4 centimeters. Find the charge on each spring. So if I consider same, I can take this as so this is 2. If I take it as alpha, just as in our concept, if I take it as alpha, so this will be 40 square minus what we will get? This is 2 only. Up to here you can take it as 2 centimeters. It will be around, these two are same almost. You can take it as 2 by 40. So if I write the relation, Fe is equal to mg tan alpha. So what is the charge on the each sphere? So Fe means 9 into 10 to the power of 9 K q square. We don't know the charge, q square, by what is the distance in equilibrium? 4 centimeters. 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4. I have converted into this one. And mg means it is 20 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into, for your convenience you can take it as I think it is 9.8 multiplied by tan alpha is opposite side by adjacent side or hypotenuse, both are same, nearly, almost nearly. Don't convert into meters, you can take it as in centimeters only because both units are same. So it is 1 by 20. So if you simplify this, 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into q square by 16 into, so if I write like this, 10 to the power of 4 here, so 20 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 9.8 into 1 by 20. 1 by 20 means it is 20 and 20 get cancelled. So if you bring this here, you will get 10 to the power of minus 3, it becomes here 10 to the power of 3. So I can write like this, if I cancel this one, 10 to the power of 3. So 7 plus 16, okay, 9.8, 9 means simply I can get cancelled like this if I want to consider. So q square q square is equal to 16 divided by 10 to the power of 7 plus 9, 16, 10 to the power of 16. So 16 into 10 to the power of 6, 16 into 10 to the power of minus 16. So q square, q is equal to root of 4 into 10 to the power of minus 16. So 2 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb. So this is the answer. If you verify it, you will get the answer. So 36th one, nearly, approximately. Okay, next, if there is any modification, you can go for 9 and 9. Here the cancellations are there, just you can check it. Next problem, two equally charged spheres of same mass are suspended from the same point. Two equally charged spheres of same mass are suspended from the same point by threads of same length when the wire entire system is immersed in a liquid. So here this is somewhat different. System is immersed in a liquid, divergence angle remains same, the density of the spheres of the material is. So I will explain some new concept here. Just simply I will derive one formula. Just remember, divergence angle means 2 alpha or alpha you can take, both are same. That is electric force in air by weight in air. Okay, mg weight in air. Suppose this is placed in liquids. This is placed in a liquid. Then what happens to its weight? So whenever any sphere is placed in a liquid, its apparent weight is less than its own weight. So what is the formula for apparent weight? So I will write apparent weight as mg w dash mg minus buoyant force. Suppose you place any object in the liquid, what happens? So this object will experience a buoyant force. Weight is acting downwards and buoyant force is acting upwards. So here if you observe, it is volume into density of body into g minus buoyant force is volume into density of liquid into g. So if you take Vd Bg as common, 1 minus density of liquid only changes density of body. So I can write mg weight multiplied by 1 by density of liquid by 1 by density of body. So when you immerse this in a liquid, this will change. And this liquid is also having some dielectric constant. Then the electric force will also change. Electric force also changes. So if K is the dielectric constant of the liquid, then F dash, the force inside the liquid, is force in air by K times. So now for this case also the divergence angle remains same. That is I can write a tan alpha is equal to F dash E by apparent weight, which is nothing but equal to F by K, Fe by K divided by mg into 1 minus dl by dB, which is nothing but equal to Fe by mg. mg get cancelled, Fe get cancelled. So now they are asking about what is the density of the sphere of the material. Density of the body you have to write. So how can we write 1 by k is equal to, suppose if I take like this, so it will become density of body minus density of liquid by density of body. So if you reverse this term, this is density of body by density of body minus density of liquid. So the values are given, you can substitute here, you will get the answer. So this is one important problem. And next one more question I have considered, 38th problem. two identical pith balls. Pith balls means they are made up of foam. Pith balls are charged by rubbing against each other. They are suspended from a horizontal rod through two strings of length 20 centimeters each. The separation between the suspension points is 5 centimeters. Here you have to consider the suspension points are not common. They are separated by distance of 5 centimeters. In equilibrium, the separation between the balls is 3 centimeters. Find the mass of each ball and tension in the strings. The charge on each ball has a magnitude of 2 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulombs. 2 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulombs. So, what is the charge on each ball? So, I will draw the diagram. Here, they are not tied to the common point. So, if you observe the diagram is like this. This is a rod, and two pith balls are connected by a strings. Two pith balls are connected by the strings. Okay. So, the distance between these 2 points is 5 centimeters. These 2 points are suspended like this, and in the equilibrium position they are rubbed each other, and they are suspension points means in equilibrium, so that is they have moved towards each other. So we don't know they will have whether they have the same charge or different charges. I think they must be attracted. So this is 3 centimeters. So what is the difference here? Here on one side it is 1 centimeter, on other side it is 1 centimeter. So this is the thing we have to identify. So this angle will be alpha. So again you can use the same formula. So tan alpha. So tan alpha equal to mg. Tan alpha equal to Fe by mg. Fe by mg. So you have to find the charge. I think find the mass of each ball in the string. The charge on each ball is given. So first you have to find mass. So what is the length of each string? Again it is 20 centimeters. Length of each string is 20 centimeters. So I can write tan alpha is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, 1 by adjacent side, 1 by 20. So you have to write k q square by distance in equilibrium is 3 centimeter square. So 3 into 10 to the power of minus 2 whole square multiplied by divided by that is you have to write 1 by divided by mg means m we don't know. It is g also, we can take it like this. Charge is, what is the charge? 2 into 10 to the power of so here you can write, here it is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 8 whole square. 2 into 10 to the power of minus 8 whole square. So if I substitute here, what I will get? So if you cross multiply, 9 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into mg is equal to 20 into 4 into 10 to the power of minus 16. 20 into 10 to the power of minus 16 multiplied by 9 into 10 to the power of 9, because it is k. Okay. So first you can cancel 9 and 9. So here it is 9 and 16 means it will become minus 7. Minus 7. Minus 7 means it is minus 3. Minus 3. So what is the mass? G means, suppose you can take it as 10. So here it is 8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 kg, or you can simply write 8 grams, I think. So approximately got the answer. So first one is mass of each ball. Then again you have to find tension in the string. Tension in the string means how can we calculate tension in the string is m, you know. So you can calculate T sin theta, T sin alpha. So T is equal to, by using this equation, T is equal to Fe square by Fe square plus mg whole square. So this is one relation. So you try for yourself. So tension T you will get. Mass of each ball you got. Okay. So this is how we can able to solve this problem. So this is a lengthy calculation. I cannot solve here. So you can try. Okay. Now one more problem I want to discuss. Next one is two similar metal spheres are suspended by silk threads from the same point. Again you are coming across same point. When the spheres are given equal charges plus 3 microcoulomb. So here two silk threads are taken. So here each thread is So here each thread is having like this. with red, the distance between the charges becomes 0.06 centimeters if the length of each string is 0.05 meters. I think it is 0.06 meters only. Okay, 0.06 meters. Okay, so if I consider exactly middle point and this is alpha, this will become 0.03, so it will become 0.04. Okay, find the mass of each sphere. Again the same problem. Okay, you can able to calculate, I think. So tan alpha equal to what is the formula? Tan alpha equal to Fe by mg. So tan alpha means 0.03 by 0.04 is equal to Fe by mg. So it will become 3 by 4 is equal to k q square by d square. D square means here 0.06 whole square by m into g. So I have to find mass of each ball. So you can solve this. Okay, these two problems you can solve. And one more remaining problem is there, that is 41. A particle having a charge of mass, a particle having a charge of 2 into 10 to the power of minus 4, I think, is placed directly below a separation of 10 centimeters. So I will draw the diagram. So this is a bob. Bob means it is a simple pendulum. So a charge is directly placed here at a distance of 10 centimeters from it. So this is charge q. Simple pendulum of bob at rest. The mass of the bob is 100 grams. So here mass of the bob is 100 grams. Mass of the bob is 100 grams. What charge should be given to the bob so that the string becomes loose? So this is how can we consider the weight of the bob? The weight of the bob is acting downwards. If this is also having some charge, I think what charge should be placed on the bob? So you have to find q. So then the electrostatic force will be equal. So if both forces are equal, then there is no tension in the string. So tension in the string becomes equal to 0. So like this you can able to calculate. So you have been given data, you can use the concept. And next one, 42. Two identically charged particles are fastened to the two ends of a spring. Two identically charged particles are fastened to the two ends of a spring. Two ends of a spring of spring constant 100 Newton per meter, and natural length 10 centimeters. The system rests on a smooth horizontal table. If the charge on each particle is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb, find the extension in the length of the spring. So how can we calculate? For example, we consider these are the two charges. These are frictionless charges, frictionless table, smooth table. So there is no force of friction in between here, and they are connected by a spring, and each is given a charge of 2 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb, and spring constant is k is equal to 100 Newton per meter, and the natural length is 10 centimeters. Natural length means without any elongation. So I have to find what is the elongation. Suppose there is a small elongation x. So in equilibrium, what you have to consider? The length, the distance between the two particles in equilibrium is 10 plus x. Okay. So with that the problem is solved. So what is the force acting on the spring? It is k into x. So this is the distance for the equilibrium position you have to take. So I will write electrostatic force is nothing but equal to, in equilibrium, spring force, which is nothing but equal to k into x. So here I am writing constant k means it is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by 10 plus x whole square, okay, is equal to k into x. So we will try to solve it. So it is 9 into 10 to the power of 9, 9 into 10 to the power of 9. Q square means 2 into 10 to the power of minus 8 whole square by 10 plus x whole square, 10 plus x. Suppose I want to consider into meters. Okay, I will write here 10 plus x whole square multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 4. K into x is also in centimeters. I will write it as 10 to the power of minus 2. Okay, nothing will happen. So it is 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into 4 into 10 to the power of minus 16 divided by 10 plus x whole square into 10 to the power of minus 4. K means it is 100 into x into 10 to the power of minus 2. So it is minus 4, it is minus 12, minus 2 means it is minus 10. So how can we write? So if I take like to that 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into 4 into 10 to the power of minus 10 equal to 100. 100 means if I consider, so I can take it as 100 is also gone. So 100 means 7 minus 3. Simply it will become minus 3 is equal to 10 plus x whole square into x. So if it becomes hectic, I can write like 10x square. Simply if I consider, if I neglect this one, so if I want to simplify it, I can neglect this. Okay, if I neglect that, again it will become 10 square. 10 square multiplied by x. Okay, 9 4s are 36. I think 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. So if I bring this here, it will become 0.36. So 0.36 meters. 0.36 meters. Very, very small. So like this we can able to solve it. So this is how we can see the problems. And next, last problem I want to discuss. A particle having a charge of 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulombs is held fixed on a horizontal table. A second charged particle of mass 80 grams stays in equilibrium on the table at a distance of 10 centimeters from the first charge. The coefficient of friction between the table and the second particle is mu is equal to 0.2. The range within which the charge of the second particle may lie. So if you consider, so one particle is fixed and second particle is free to move. Okay, so second particle is experiencing a frictional force. For example, if it is positive charge, there are two chances. The answer is given plus or minus. There are two positive charges, possibilities are there. One is plus. We know this is positive. First charge is positive, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulombs. If the second charge is positive, they will repel and the force of friction will be in the opposite direction. If one is attractive, force of friction will be in opposite. So in both the cases, electrical force is equal to frictional force. Electrical force is equal to frictional force. So simply you can write KQ, Q1, I think the second one is Q2 by D square. Equilibrium, what is the distance is given 10 centimeter square, is equal to frictional force is mu mg. So each is having mass is 90. So by solving this, you can able to get the answer. Thank you. So whatever doubts are there, you can ask immediately, so that in the ongoing classes we can discuss the problems in this way, which is very useful to you. Okay.